All right, welcome to your first lesson on arithmetic operators in C++. What we're going to do here is we're going to look at the basic arithmetic operators of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And we see we have our standard include IO stream here, our using namespace standard. Here's our init main as we've had before, our opening brace. We're going to use a data type integer, whole number, for our variable health. And here's where we made our variable declaration, if you recall. We're initializing the variable health. We're setting it, giving it a value of 10. We're assigning it. This is the assignment statement right here. And we're displaying the output of it right here, health, whatever value it is. And this right here just simply gives me a new line, if you remember. And this pauses the system. This just holds it so I can see what's happening, what the output is. Let me just try this. I've already saved this program. And there it is. And I look here and I see there's my 10 and it says press any key to continue. What I'm going to do now is let's make believe that my health is dependent upon some other numbers that have to be added together. Say it's my body health, my mind health, my spirit health. And so let's say my health is dependent upon 4 plus 3 plus 2. And I got to remember the semicolon is there. So this should now, my health should now be a 7 plus 2, it should be a 9. Let's try it. Let's compile it. And there it goes. Let's see what the output is. And there it is. It's a 9. So I see I can do a series of additions. And I can do as many additions as I wished in C++. Let's say that my health also depended upon some subtractions. Like, for example, it could be that if my health depends upon my body, mind, and spirit, it could be that my spirit is real low. So let's say that would be a subtraction, and let's say my spirit's so low that it subtracts out of 4. So now that should wind up giving me a 3 for my health, and let's see if it does. So if I do that, and there it goes, and there it is, and there's my 3. So I see I can do addition and subtraction in C++. Let's try multiplication. Let's say that there is some multiplier for my health. Let's say if I own a certain gem or a certain charm, that it takes whatever my health is and it increases it by a factor of 2. So let's say my health originally started out to be 14, and so now since I have that gemstone which increases it by a factor of 2, pardon me, that means this asterisk means multiplication. So let me come over here, and it compiles. I come over here and see what the output is, and the output is 28. And sure enough, 2 times 14 is 28. Press any key to continue. Now let's also see that if let's say I have a disease and say my health is initially 14, and the disease decreases my health by a factor of 2. So now I have 14 divided by 2, and let's see what that does for my health. Okay, and I come up here, and sure enough, see, it does my division. And I press any key to continue. Let's say, for example, that I have something like this. Let's say I have 15 divided by 2. And let's see what that gives me. Now we know that should give me something like 7.5. Let's see if it does. And I come up here, compiles, and lo and behold, I only get a 7. And the reason for that, you say, well, that's the wrong answer. Well, but the reason is because I'm using whole numbers only right here. I'm telling the compiler that this is health can only be whole numbers. So what it does is that it actually truncates. It ignores the decimal point. So it will not display any decimal points at all. If I want to have it display decimal points, I have to use a different data type called a float. And we'll be covering that later. I can have all kinds of things for my health, all kinds of complex formulas. Like let's say I own that particular stone that's given me health, that doubles my health, and let's say that my health is dependent upon some other factors like this. Let's say these two things. let's say body and spirit, and those things are good. So let's see if that works. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I come here, and there's 10, and let's see if that's correct. I do the work inside the parentheses first. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 2 times 5 is 10. So I see I can do those complex kinds of things as well. Okay, that's it for the basic arithmetic operators. Thank you for watching.